Hey, this is Tyrese Jones. So what I want to talk about today is the problem with business being involved in politics. So for this video, I'm going to discuss the problem I personally have with big businesses being involved in politics. For obvious reasons, which is something a lot of people have discussed. So before I get into my points, I just want to mention that for this video, I'm going to discuss two main reasons as to the problem with big businesses being involved in politics and the problem with even lobbyism, the ability for them to have a say in politics. Is that first and foremost, let's get to the first point, of course, first. These people are involved in business. Business, as truth be told, is a completely different field of work than being a politician. Being a politician at its fundamental core, whether people might believe it or not, it's not just about taxes or this or that or just talking about social issues. It's about how to run a nation, how to make sure, for example, there's enough food on people's plates. How do we trade with other nations? How do we make sure there's good infrastructure? How do we make sure there's not a lot of crime and all that sort of stuff? As truth be told, that is the point of politics. A lot of these people do not know what they are doing. They don't know what they're doing, because their job is a completely different job. Their job is simply to understand how to make money. And this is the problem I kind of have with them being involved, is that if you don't have any political experience and understand how nations are supposed to be run fundamentally, then why exactly are you involved in politics in the first place? So that's my first point. My second point is that when it comes to my personal belief on big businesses and even the world, when it comes to them being involved in politics, is that simply truth of the matter is that big businesses should never be involved in politics, ever. Whether it's now or the year 2100, 2500, the year 3000, and so on and so forth, they should never be involved in politics, because truth be told, they have a different lane. And if you're trained to do things in a different way and you don't understand the repercussions, the policies that you're paying people, pretty much, in other words, bribing people to support, then you shouldn't have a say, because you don't know what you're doing. It's just like, for example, discussing like how to feed people or how to make sure we, because of course politics is a collective. It's made up of politicians from different regions, different areas, and so on and so forth. But even then, it's still fundamentally about leadership, about running a nation and making sure everything is organized and stays in line. And it's just like that. When it comes to talking about things like infrastructure, like making sure there's roads, okay, let's build this road so we can get from here to here, and so on and so forth, and all that technical stuff. How do we make sure the youth and people of different races, demographics in general, and so on and so forth are getting along? How the heck do big business people know anything about that? And this is the problem with them, is that a lot of them have this huge amount of power and they don't even know what they're doing. When it comes to things like the environment, money in a different way, like the everyday people who are trying to make a living in life, and so on and so forth, they know nothing about that type of stuff. And they're trying to get involved in something that they don't know anything about. And truth be told, for the world to be run properly, I personally believe they shouldn't have a say. I don't trust them. I don't believe anything I hear from them. I just don't think they deserve to have a say, truth be told, because they're just gonna screw things up. So this is my video. That is all I have to say. If you like this video and like videos like this, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and that is it. So later.